Do it then. Leave Gloucestershire in the hands of that Christian, and for what? Your name and some trade routes?
Do you doubt the power of your gods to sway the mind of a man? Tefter is no longer the zealot you believe him to be.
A man will lie to save his skin. When you are gone, he'll gut me and burn my people. The gods showed me this.
Conan spoke of your vision. The Nornir spin their fatal threats. But without your plan, his heart would remain unchanged.
Then I have no regrets. But I had a vision of you as well. One of a path that twists like the river Ouse.
A seer's spinnings twist limb and word alike. Prophecy is a river, and we are powerless to fight its
She was
clutches.
fighting to protect her people.
But she ground your name to dust. Sullied the honor of herself and her people.
I cut my own path.
Lord in his mercy. What sorcery happened here?
The High Priestess Modron tried to kill you.
Why? In God's name, I've done nothing to her.
She feared the Church would use you as God's hammer, so she convinced Conan to have you killed. I killed Modron, but Conan lives to burn in the Wicker Man.
Such a waste of life. The devil whispers into the ear of man. But we must ignore his voice.
Modron had a vision of you wiping out the pagans. And Gwynedd is Conan's bastard. So he simply did it to protect his kin.
Love for one's child is a virtue, but wrath is a sin. How can one entangle with the other?
We all lose our heads when our legacy is threatened. Be that name, kingdom, or child. Now, what of the witchling?
I'll see that she's cared for. She has no guilt in this.
I will not join your Church of Christ!
You won't have to.
gods here are vigilant.
That's the one! Kill!
I have returned.
Careful with that beast! Ah! Watch where you're going, idiots!
Gunnar, it's good to see a face I trust. Even your frightful muck. I thought this could be our shared saga, but it's time to leave. We have spent naught but a drink together.
Worry not, Eivor. You and I have many tales to tell yet. And our names ring out clear and with honor.
Yeah, a tale. A tale of Gloucester. Beautiful land. Full of damned fools.
Ha! I will drink to that. You have my thanks.
Anything for you, old friend.
Then let us say our farewells to this Wicker King, and then be on our way home.
Yes, Ranvi will be eager to meet Bridget. And Gunnar have already gone ahead. I should join them.
Min never understand for det. Get well med his Danish.
Bitte den alten mintas. Mit neon new this net.
Tell me, please. What of Modron?
Dead and burned on a pyre, much like this one.
I didn't think. I hoped you would spare her at least. Gran.
Please don't do it! We can burn something else! Someone else!
Peace, dear heart. I will join the dirt that grows the trees and the barley, my body feeding the gods, worms, and even you. So I will be here. And a long, long time from now, when you're old and wrinkled like an apple, you will see me again.
Father, I thought I could be ready.
It is time.
Then this is yours.
This is your path, Tifter. No thorns and briars could keep you from it.
And you, Eivor, friend of Gloucestershire, you have lived up to your reputation.
I know you owe me less than nothing, but please, Take care of them.
I take no pleasure in the suffering of others. You would know this if you had given me a chance.
"20 years I have been your elderman. Now these old bones are ready for my last duty. I have worked alongside you, clearing fields, brewing drink, births and deaths. All growing and learning.
The Wicker Man is ready, O King. Your altar awaits.
I am honored to be your Harvest King. With this flame set, may our crops be plentiful and our winters brief.
Despite it all, he has the ending he prayed for.
Straight to the mouths of hungry gods.
Eivor, the honor is yours.
Praise the Harvest King! Bloody...
Our Father, who art in heaven, our Mother, who art in earth, please, please accept this offering. Take of me my flesh and bone and flesh. Bless.
Now it seems the wind calls me back to Randi. Best tell her the good news.
Bayonets we wear Huna. Kininges Dumas.
Nice to see Sigurd back where he belongs.
I would like to see what you have in stock.
I can get you that one easy. Ah, look at you. Wonderful. You have a keen eye for quality. I do good work.
I'm off. Be well, friend.
Yes, one more. And only because you all have such good taste. Now, this one. This one. Time ago, at a desert oasis, far away, a place of mystery, wonder, and a temple.
It was not rubbish. I intended to use it. Please, calm down.
Randvi, what is this?
Another dispute, I'm afraid, with Holger stirring the pot once again. Will you sit in judgment?
Judgments are the burden of a Jarl. This is Sigurd's duty now.
He refuses to leave his quarters. Right now, you are the only noble fit for this.
I don't know. It is not my place.
Please. Only until Sigurd recovers his strength.
All right. Once more. Gudrun, Holger, come forward. You'll state your cases and I'll hear you out and be as swift in my judgment as I am able. Gudrun, you may speak.
I've been robbed, Eivor. My property defaced. 3 days ago, I discovered some of my sailcloth missing. I scoured the settlement in search of it. Passing Holger's home, there I see it. Boldly displayed and worse, defaced, with scrawls and silly stories upon it.
Lies and slander!
Holger, quiet. You're well acquainted with the rules of this trial. Now, Gudrun, what did you do upon discovering your sailcloth?
I confronted him, demanding silver. For sil with Holger's inky scratching cannot be sold or bartered, can it? I ask only that I be paid for the property that was taken from me, yet he refuses.
So Holger took something that belonged to you and defaced it. Now you wish to be paid for the item. Do I understand?
That is right.
Holger, what say you in your defense?
Short days ago, I found a pile of mildew-stained detritus beneath the docks, and salvaged what I could. I wish to use it as a canvas, you see? As a conveyance for my latest works. The sailcloth was in such a state, and so obscured from view, I assumed it was refuse, abandoned goods.
I see.
My motives were honest, Eivor. Would a thief be so brazen as to display the fruits of his crime? Hardly. Yet here she claims I have robbed and defaced her property, when all I took was rubbish left by to rot.
Nonsense.
My only crime here is that I gave something ugly and decrepit a bold new life.
I see. So you feel Gudrun disposed of something, and now unreasonably seeks its return.
Exactly, yes.
All right, I have heard enough.
I might have profited from that cloth. Holger has all but robbed me of a future boon.
It was garbage. Yet now it's a part of something greater. If anything, I have increased its value. You ought to thank me.
Oh, I will thank you with the back of my...
Quiet. Let me speak. After careful thought, it is clear that...
What is this? What are you doing?
Holger and Gudrun are at odds. I hope to find a resolution.
That duty is mine alone, Eivor. You know this. Stand aside.
You were not here, brother. Nor did I wish to bother you.
A sallow excuse for such a bold defiance. I hope you enjoyed it. Are you finished singing, my dear Skald?
My Jarl, as I was saying,
Stop! Enough! I have heard more than enough to render my judgment. For as long as I've known you, Holger, you have spun words into lies. You weaken the minds of children, and delude the minds of men. I've shown you too many years of tolerance. And rather than exist in grateful meekness as Holger the liar, you sink lower. You become Holger the thief, robbing a woman of her livelihood, all in the name of your stupid stories.
Sigurd, Jarl, no, that is not the...
This is the consequence of your actions. You will pay Gudrun the value of 30 sailcloths.
30 times? Surely you jest. That would ruin me, Sigurd.
Do I look like one to pay pranks, Holger? Pay the fee, or be exiled?
Great, Jarl. If I may, I seek only compensation for a single sailcloth. The rest is...
30 times! In silver! That is my judgment.
Eivor, please. Does this not seem unfair?
Sigurd is our Jarl. His word is law, whether or not you agree.
You see?
Of course, my Jarl. As it must be. Forgive my defiance.
Thank you, Lord, for hearing us out.
See to it that judgment is carried out exactly as I have said. Should the need arise again, do not fail to rouse me.
Good day, my love. I want to thank you for your judgment, Eivor. For stepping in when Sigurd would not, in spite of what happened.
Poor man. I've never known him to be so angry and reckless.
Is that a sight you have seen? Rarely. There have been moments when he was distressed, worried, afraid. But nothing like this. Never, ever like this.
Let us do our best for him, as we take care of our own. We are his best hope for healing.
If it is not too late. In the meantime, we press on.
I can hardly begin to describe what happened in Gloucestershire. I think you will learn soon enough.
But we are allied with them.
Yes, for all our pains.
Thank you. With respect and kindness, Eivor. He's found a family.
He's more than welcome here. As are you. I want to see the Alliance map. Tell me about Jorvik. Hytham says there are 3 more targets there.
If that is true, you are in luck. Our old friends Jor and Ljuvina have made their homes in Jorvik. Both had status and influence in Norway, so they may have valuable insights into the city's politics.
That will make my work easier.
What say you then?
I'll go now. Do you know where I might find Jor and Ljuvina?
When entering a new city, it is best to ask around the ports. The people there know more than the average peasant.
Oh, look at you, Chewie.
This one begins a long time ago at a desert oasis, far away. A place of mystery.
I'll see you later, friend.
Goodbye, Eivor.
Formader Okkar kem after.
Man your oars. Need to row our way out. Sing, my ravens. Is there a sea skull among? Let the sail out!
He was an excellent sailor who could pilot a longship entirely on his own. This is why King Sigvaldi kept him around. In all other matters, Unar was a cruel, anxious, and humorless man. He was one of the most unlikable people I have ever known. One year, I recall we had invited some Carls from the Yngling clan to dine with us. As we were serving ale, we came to find that we had none left. It so happened that the ale had run out just before reaching Unar's hall. This raised in him a word storm, and he accused Sigvaldi of treachery. Every man in the Longhouse jeered at Unar for raising such a fuss. This made Unar angrier than before, and he stormed out. A short time later, we heard him yelling through the door of the hall. Set this scorn pall upon the men of Yngling for their dishonor! We looked outside, saw that Unar had severed one of the heads of the Yngling's horses and stuck it upon a hazel branch. When he saw us gathering at the door, the Yngling Carls among us, Unar panicked and ran. He was not seen for many months.
strike of the tune. Let's hear a story.
There was a woman called Nal, who came by ship to Fornburg unheralded, demanding to meet King Sigvald, Styrbjorn's father. Nal was from Gautland. She was big and strong, and everyone who walked near her said she smelled of men's blood. When her message was sent to our king, Nal was made to wait a full day. Yet she did not complain. She watched the waves and sang songs. Night came and went, and still Nal sat by the shore of the fjord singing her songs. She skipped rocks with children and smiled. As the afternoon of the second day approached, King Sigvaldi's messenger reappeared. They spoke quietly together. At last, the messenger stood back and waved to some men nearby. 3 men bearing 3 chests of silver approached quickly. They set the chests of silver in Nal's ship and stood back. And Nal stepped forward, swinging a large, bloodied sack before her. Nal opened the sack and emptied it on the shore. 7 pairs of hands tumbled to the ground.
Pick up from there. Where were you? What? All right, back to the story.
Nal opened the sack and emptied it on the shore.
Bring the mast down.
7 pairs of hands tumbled to the ground. Nal then mounted a ship.
Raise the mast! Can't raise the sail yet. Sing us a song. Run up the sail! We need an epic tale.
No sailing anywhere! Some years ago, I took to sea with a sword dancer called Egil. A brooding warrior with a face of stone and oak-hard arms. On a raid in Courland, we shored up along the edge of a forest and explored until we came to People Pots, a large farm. It was night, and all were asleep. So we set about plundering the place in the quiet of eve, taking sheep and goats as we pleased. It was then that Egil saw a farm hand who pressed the boy for the family's hidden silver. The farmhand squawked like a crow.
Can't raise the sail.
Smith thought the silver was no trouble to him. He took it and the boy back to the ship. It was then that Egil grew sad, for when the farmers woke with the crack of day, they would know they had been robbed, not by whom. So Egil ordered 3 of us to follow him back to the sleepers' camp. As we burnt the houses, Egil shouted his name. I am Egil, son of Skatlagrim, and I am the man who deprives you of everything but your life. I never sailed with Egil again. There! A military encampment! Fortifications there, Eivor. There!
Gentle if they spot me.
Odin takes the souls! We take the silver! Give me a hand!
Some good takings here!
Come! Help me with this!
You're mine! Your time's up, Kerr! Watch for the counter!
Thanks!
Game's up, bleeding!
I'll finish you!
Be wary of it. Don't fight.
All right! We have what we came for! Let's go!
Finn dem dearly, father.
No racing.
Let the sail out!
Salskjald's got a story. We must row in these waters.
Hearing the story of Kalda, a fierce young woman whose father...
Can't raise the sail here.
...and raids. Kalda had skills to match or surpass any man in the clan. And so it was that her beloved Garpi asked her aboard his ship. Once again, Kalda's father forbade her to leave, calling her soft and weak and fragile. Kalda ignored these insults and left. For a full spring, Kalda and Garpi sailed the coast of Francia, raiding and plundering and taking much silver and riches. Then, in the early weeks of summer, a passing ship gave Kalda the news that her mother had died suddenly. Kalda was grief-stricken. Kalda returned quickly home.
Sail! Catch the wind!
Let's have a song.
The sail is useless here.
This must be Jorvik. My old friends Jor and Juvina live here. Jor and Luvina settled near this harbor. Someone should know where to find them. Hey, friend. Could you help me find some of my people? I'm looking for Hjor and Juvina.
Hjor? I know him. Are you a friend?
I am.
Then you will get no help from me, or any of the other merchants for that matter. Now, if you don't mind.
Bitter. Has Hjor wronged him somehow? Little one, can you help me? I am looking for some friends. Do the names Hjor and Juvina mean anything to you?
I think I know that name. A woman. She's from Biamiland.
Very smart.
She sounded funny, so I asked her once. Hope it wasn't rude of me. You want to speak to the dockmaster, Grigory. I've seen him talking with her before.
My thanks. I am looking for some friends. Been told to ask around this harbor. Juvina and Jor.
And what about me?
Move along now. We ran a clean dock in Jorvik.
You must be looking for some. Hjor and Luvina.
You know Hjor and Juvina? What business do you have with them?
Yes, I know them, and you seem to know them too. Point me in the right direction.
In a manor surrounded by flowers. That's where Hjor and Juvina live. How about some coin for my trouble?
How about I cut out your tongue?
Forget I said anything.
Amana, Hjor and Juvina have done well for themselves.
Keep your coin pouch close to you. There are pocket thieves around lately.
They can
I
try.
can't wait for the Yuletide feast. Snow, wine, food. It is truly the best time of the year.
Have you gotten gifts for your family yet?
Great.
Show me what lies ahead.
The third crate of mine taken this week, and with no rules.
Here. This is their home. The place has been ransacked. And this body... It's not Hjor or Juvina. Scattered scrolls. The thief was looking for something. There was a struggle here. Looks like it continued outside. Is this one of the thieves? The trail continues.
Lord of Tengri! Riders of...
Who is that? Come closer. Now. It's me, Juvina. It's Eivor.
Eivor? What? Who sent you? Are you with them?
Breathe, Juvina. You're rattled. You know me. I'm a friend.
Are you? You show up here like this. These people tried to kill me.
I heard there was trouble in Jorvik. I have only come to help, on my honor.
I am sorry, Eivor. I did not mean to doubt you. It has been a tense few weeks.
Who were they? Why were they after you?
They were after this. I do not know what it is, but these men were ready to kill me for it.
A poor fellow soldier of Christ.
You know him?
I've seen a letter like this before, in London. This city is in great danger. Where is Hjor?
At the Royal Hall. I will take you there. Pull up your hood. We may not be safe just yet.
Need to cloak myself here. They are still looking for me. Hide low. We can slip past them.
She can't have gotten far. Look around.
I don't see any others. Let's keep moving.
This way. I think it is safe now. Gods, Eivor. Your arrival could not be better timed.
Call it fate. I had hoped our paths would cross again, though I imagined a calmer reunion.
We fled one problem only to find ourselves embroiled in another. While King Richier is preoccupied with the money shortage, a group called the Red Hand has been imposing their will.
The ones who attacked you?
Yes and no. They are bandits, but someone is controlling them.
Look no further than the names in that letter. Killing them is the reason I'm here.
But they are coded. They could belong to anyone.
The sludge in the streets often drips from the gutters of the halls. When in doubt, look to those in power.
You mean the... There's your...
It pleases me to see you, old friend. All are welcome here in Jorvik.
It is good to find you well, Yor. Both of you.
What are you doing here? You have not come all this way for the Yuletide.
I've come to warn you, old warrior, about a rot in your city. Free figures, corrupt and dangerous. We should work together to bring them into the light and kill them before they come to power.
However I may help, I am ready.
Slow yourselves. Eivor, we cannot just go running around the city, poking and prodding and killing at will.
They nearly did me, Yor.
What?
These people sent the Red Hand after her, ready to shed blood in your streets to keep themselves a secret. But they failed.
This is the letter that was sent to our home. The needle, the firebrand, the vault.
They belong to a group called the Order of Ancients. These are their assumed names. Our leads.
Listen to her, Yor. She has dealt with their kind before.
Corruption has seeped its way into Jorvik. But King Richier's hands are full, which means my hands are full. Counsel on this matter will fall on deaf ears.
I do not want his counsel. All I have told you stays between the three of us. But you should introduce me to the king. I'll need to align with him if we are to go about this freely.
The Picts are winning this war. We should be scraping together every ounce of silver to procure food for our men.
Understood, dear Faravid, but we also have a responsibility to our townspeople. The Yuletide must go on.
Enough! The more you argue, the more my head hurts. Sure, I was not aware we had company, the likes of which I did not approve.
King Richier, I am Eivor of the Raven Clan.
Well, Eivor of the Raven Clan, as you can see, I'm in the middle of something. Hjor, perhaps for lack of better judgment, deems it necessary that you interrupt. Why?
You have a problem in Jorvik.
Yes, I'm looking at it.
A problem that nearly got my friend killed. Juvina was attacked by the Red Hand. They raided her home, destroyed her property, and chased her through the streets.
Those bloody scoundrels again.
She survived, but the Red Hand has been a growing problem here of late.
And what is your stake in this? You some sort of wandering mercenary?
No. This is Sigurd Jarl's Drenger. Took our old camp by the river Nene, as I hear it. I am Faravid, war chief to Halfdan Ragnarsson, and this well-fed wastrel is Audun, High Reef of Jorvik.
I've seen rebel groups like this before. They sit and wait, and the moment you lower your guard, they spring up like weeds. If left alone, they will take Jorvik out from under you. Not what you want, not what Halfdan wants.
Oh dear.
What do you want?
Tell me what you know about the Red Hand, and I'll rid your city of them. You can go about your affairs.
They've been sticking their hands in coffers around the city, targeting nobles, merchants, and anyone else they can throttle.
And they are growing, as you said. I would rather not be worrying about them come Yuletide.
This is not something we can afford to ignore. If we do not have the means to deal with the Red Hand, we should let Eivor.
Do what you can, but do it quietly. I do not want the public alarmed. Hjor, send funds to procure food and ale for Faravid's men. And make sure there's enough left over for the feast.
But it's as I said, we don't have...
Find it. I have spoken.
He tells me to find more silver. Where? In a dragon's hoard? Come, I will take you back to Ljufina. she will know where to begin. I cannot tell if that went the way you had hoped.
It went well enough. Richier will stay out of my way. No one can argue the Red Hand must be dealt with. Speak a word of this to no one. A circle of trust must stay between the three of us.
You will forgive me for stepping away. I grow weary of those pissing contests.
My love, I am sorry for what happened. I should have been there.
Nonsense. You have your duties to fulfill. Besides, a few bandits is hardly something to worry over.
I am only glad you were not harmed. Eivor, I will be around if you need me.
Once you catch the tail, you do not let go.
Old habits die with the struggle.
Jor has changed. Softened.
Politics. It takes the Norse out of a Norse.
I'm happy for him. You've made something of yourselves here.
Perhaps.
What do you have there?
Christian texts. The Gospels. Ecclesiastes. The Revelation of John. The Red Hand steals all they can find. We may run the city now, but the Christians must still be allowed to worship as they see fit.
Seems the Red Hand disagrees.
What's more, Althon is worried they will come for the archives next. Between this and all the uproar at the harbor, I would say we have some leads.
What does the Red Hand want with Christian texts?
That is the question. Whatever it is, there is no length they will not go to retrieve them. They have even burned people alive who refuse to hand over what they demand.
Where is the largest collection of texts in the city?
The archives. But they haven't been so bold as to attack it yet. Althon keeps a close eye on the place.
I'll try my luck there. I went by the harbor when I first arrived. The Dogmaster looked wary when I asked about you.
That does not surprise me. He's been using Jorvik's money shortage to increase taxes. As if he's been ordered to by the council. Jor would never wrong the people like that, even if Richier demanded it. The Dogmaster is a thief and a liar.
A man in need of a throttling. I'll have another look around the harbor.
Try the trade depot. It's where he's holding the merchants' wares.
I'll get started at once. No, I need you here. Listen to the voices in this hall. Look for any signs, changes in behavior, anything.
I would swallow a horse heart to join you, Eivor.
I know, old friend. Your loyalty is why I need you here. I'll return when I find something. The archives. This must be where Althon shuffles the council papers. He's not here. I should look around. Weapons and supplies, but not enough to arm and feed even the smallest army. Reeds, timber, food, wine. An expensive list of items to procure for a feast. Official scrolls, stamped with a seal. That is a lot of wine. Must be for the Yuletide feast.
Thank you, Audun. I will leave with these at once.
Of course. A4, isn't it? What brings you to our archives?
I've come to ask about these Christian texts. Duvina tells me the Red Hand is stealing them.
And destroying them. I fear they will attack these archives next. The Abbess here has offered to bring the texts somewhere safe. She's been working diligently on this matter.
You flatter me, Lord. I only wish to help.
Abbess Ingeborg, this is Eivor, our honored guest from the south. Eivor has offered to help rid Jorvik of the Red Hand.
How can I help?
The Red Hand seems to know where to look for these texts. It may be someone is guiding them. What can you tell me? You know something else. That much is clear.
The Abbess has her suspicions.
As much as it pains me to say, I suspect something foul at the rectory. I have heard whispering, collusion, and the bishop. He has been sneaking around the rectory, often visiting the priests in the cover of night.
Time I pay these men of faith a visit. The rectory is on the road to the minster. I should look for the bishop there.
I have the Yuletide feast to prepare for as well. Do drop by for the festivities, A4. Have a drink or two.
Wasat man trwy de commis de tot minan. What shall eat mean and chifas lera? Trina Stela, they are cornet mit. of Royal.
Ah. Oh, the heroine is well.
It's hell, you hear?
Survey the area soon.
Passaðu þig, Mikki Hjarni!